about me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tony. We are currently doing the Fall Food Fridays collaboration with Moss Family TV and a whole bunch of other amazing channels. And today I was going to do another sweet recipe. I love sweets. I love savory. I love all food. But I really wanted to do another sweets recipe. But instead of doing this sweet recipe, which don't worry, it'll be here next week, and it is going to be pumpkin, and it is worth the wait, I promise. We are going to make a black bean and corn chili. So I'm very excited about it. I love black beans with corn. It's just, I don't know, it's one of my favorite things together. My favorite combinations. So we're gonna do that this week, but come back next week for that dessert. It is pumpkin. Did I say that already? I love pumpkin. But come back next week for that. So yeah, this week will be a black bean and corn chili. We're gonna go ahead and get that started because I like my chili to be able to simmer at least 2 to 3 hours, at least that long. So we're gonna get onto the stove. I was gonna do the crock pot, but the day got away from me like it usually does. So we're gonna go ahead and show you what all that goes into it and get it started. So this is what you're going to need for this recipe. You'll need like a tablespoon of butter. This is my butter container. It's cute, right? I got it at Walmart, 2 years ago, I think, maybe last year. I don't know, it's been a while. A pound of lean ground beef, some chili seasoning. Now you can just use like chili powder and cumin or whatever if you know, your choice of seasonings for chili, but I just like to use this. It's just easier for me, so that's what I always do. 1 clove of garlic, a can of black beans, some pink salt, half of an onion, some bell peppers. I just have half of an orange and half of a red left. We're gonna go ahead and use those up. I don't like green peppers anyways, so that's a better option for me. 1 can of tomatoes, and then this is like half a bag of corn. I don't know how I ran out of corn. I would have usually done a whole bag of corn because I love corn, but we ate it all and I just didn't know it. So this half a bag will be better than nothing. So we're gonna go with half a bag of this corn, because that's all we've got. And don't click out of the video yet, but we need this cocoa powder as well. Did I say pink salt? Because if not, we need pink salt. And then this will be the side. Okay, spoiler alert. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and get this meat going. While the meat is cooking, we're gonna go ahead and chop up these vegetables.
How are you crying?
I'm thinking about it.
Huh?
But I'm thinking about it.
How are you?
I don't know, it ain't hit me yet, but it's hitting me now. Alright, and then while our meat finishes cooking, we're gonna go ahead and open our black beans, get them drained, and I like to rinse mine off. And get these tomatoes open and poured into this pot with the corn and 3 cups of water, and bringing this up to a boil while we do the rest over there. Alright, and now we're going to put a dash of salt. I like to use pink salt as much as possible, so that's what we're going to do. Half a tablespoon of cocoa powder. And then we're going to add our chili seasoning. I'm only going to add half of it, and then we'll see once it's, you know, all mixed together. I'll see if it's enough, because sometimes it's a little overbearing, and John's not the biggest fan of chili seasoning. So we do half, and then sometimes we add it, sometimes we don't. You're gonna just mix it together, and it usually helps to turn it on. You know, that's usually a step that's important. And we're gonna just turn it on to medium high, which on mine it's from 0 to 9. I don't know, but mine goes from 1 to 9. We're gonna put it on a 6, and then once it starts to get warm, the clumps will die down. But you could add beef broth too as well, or even chicken, but we're out, so we're just gonna make it work this way. You could also do more tomatoes if you want it, but John likes his children to run through the house.
What?
John likes his chili or anything like that to not be overly thick and saucy and tomatoey. I don't know. He just likes it more watery, so that's usually what we do. Either water or some sort of broth. It's good either way. Alright, so the meat is done. I like to get the lean meat because, see, there's no fat in there. Like, just hang out. And then you're not paying money to pour it down the full paper. You're not just wasting money this way. And it's just better for you. It makes me happier, so that's why we do this. But anyways, we're going to pour this into the pot here. My chunks are bigger, as you can tell, because that's how John likes it. Me, I prefer my meat chunks to be about that size. But he likes he likes a bite of meat when he's eating it. So we do what we can to make our man happy. So that's what we're doing. And then we're going to saute the peppers, onion, and garlic in our hamburger pan, because I like to saute mine just a little bit. And I don't know, I just like the flavor of it more. Maybe it's just a mind thing, but I just do. Now we're back over to this side. We're just going to add about a tablespoon of butter from our little pumpkin here. About a tablespoon of butter into this pan. I didn't even bother cleaning it, because what's the point? It's all the same. It's going together. So, put this butter in here. Turn it back on medium heat because I turned it off. And then into this, we're going to add our peppers, onion, and garlic. Alright, I'll let this cook down a little bit. Alright, so there we go. We're going to call that good enough. And we're going to switch the pots around real quick. Okay, stir this just a little bit. It already smells really good. Really, really good. Alright, so we're going to add the peppers and onions in here. We're just going to turn this to a 3, which is medium low. Is that a thing? And just let this simmer here. We have to make sure that it doesn't get dry. I mean, it's still on pretty high heat. And we're going to leave it here for about 20 minutes. And then we'll turn it down to low, which is a 0. We'll turn it down there just so it can kind of like simmer and hang out for a while. So I think it needs a tiny bit more salt. We're gonna let this hang out for a while. Like I said, 20 minutes. It's 19 now, if you're counting. We're gonna let this cook for 19 more minutes here, and then we're gonna turn it all the way down to low to simmer for a little bit. So, preferably 2 hours. I don't know what you call this. At what point does it become a chili, and what point does it become a soup? Can somebody help me with that? Because I need to know this stuff. We don't care. We're gonna eat it anyways. Alright guys, and there you have it. It is all done and it is absolutely delicious. So good. Try it, let me know. But yeah, this is so good. I hope that there's leftovers because I want this for lunch tomorrow. My children are acting like they've lost their mind. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us today and making chili soup, whatever you want to call it. It's delicious, that's all that really matters, right? So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you come back. So in order to do that, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you. We appreciate it so very much. But like I was saying, make sure you come back next week because you don't want to miss it. I promise. It is a recipe that everybody loves. I have to make it for family gatherings, and I have even had lots of people offer to pay me for this recipe. So, offer to pay me to make it for them. But anyways, that's gonna be it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, remember to show grace, be content, and live blessed. Until next time, bye guys.